Hi everyone, and welcome back to Harp and Guitar, People and Music. So I just received a video on our channel here from Monk Music, my pal and good friend and my partner in crime here. And he challenged me to a little bit of a name that tune, if you will. He played a nice little, tasty little riff on the guitar and is having old whiskey try to figure out who that was. Well, very obviously, of course, it was the Howlin' Wolf. Happy birthday, Wolf, Chester Arthur Burnett, one of the greatest bluesmen of all time. And that song that that Monk was playing was a song called Killing Floor by Howlin' Wolf. That song was written by the Wolf and recorded by him. It was recorded at Chess Records in 1964. And it was produced by Leonard Chess and Willie Dixon. Now the great thing about that song is it's a perfect example, again, that we speak about with the blues a lot, is this double entendre, or this double meaning. Now the original meaning of Killing Floor was that you worked in a slaughterhouse. Your job, if you were on the killing floor, was you would swing the hammer in the slaughterhouse that would put down the cattle, or the mules in some cases too. Very often you might hear reference to some songs about mule skinners. Well, that was another thing that they used to do in these slaughterhouses, was they would slaughter cattle, but they would also slaughter mules. And it was a terrible job. It was actually the worst job in the slaughterhouse. So if you were a man in the South in the 30s or in the 40s or 50s, and you didn't have any sort of work at all, you could get a job at a local slaughterhouse, but more often than not, the entry-level position was working on the killing floor in that slaughterhouse, because nobody wanted to do that job. It was a terrible job. Can you imagine swinging that hammer and clubbing it over a cattle's head all day long? That'd be a terrible way to make a living. So needless to say, you didn't want to end up on the killing floor. And the Wolf sings about getting together with a woman who basically is asking so much out of him that he's forced to get the worst job that he can just to make some money to bring home to her. And that's getting a job on the killing floor. But the double entendre, the hidden meaning in that song also with Killing Floor, is that very often in the blues, men speak about how women are evil and women do men wrong. Women do nothing but bring harm to a man. They bring him pain and suffering and misery. And in this case, Killing Floor, the double entendre, the hidden meaning of it, can refer to the fact that a woman can drive a man so insane and make him do things that he doesn't want to do, that it can drive him to kill someone, and can put him in a position where he's taking the life of another man, or taking the life of that woman, or taking his own life as a result of what this woman has done to him. So not exactly the most pleasant of subject matter, but well, that's the way it was in the blues. A lot of times it was a very truthful form of music, and very often they didn't mince words. They would speak to the issues at hand, and they would say what was on their mind, and very often they were very forthright with it. But more often than not, they would employ this double entendre, this hidden meaning to the song. Now, another interesting thing about the Killing Floor song is that it's been re-recorded many times by other musicians. For example, the Jimi Hendrix Experience re-recorded it, I believe in 1967, and then Led Zeppelin used to perform it live quite often, and they lifted some of the lyrics of Killing Floor and used it in their song, the Lemon song, Squeeze My Lemon Till the Juice Runs Down My Leg. And they do make reference to, you're going to put me on the killing floor. So there you have it, folks, the Howlin' Wolf and Killing Floor, written by the Howlin' Wolf and produced by Leonard Chess, and of course Willie Dixon, who was a huge mainstay at Chess Records in Chicago through the late 50s to the early 60s. So I want to thank my partner in crime, Monk Music, for this interesting challenge. It was great. I had a lot of fun. And I didn't cheat. I didn't use Wikipedia, and I didn't reference any of my books at all. So I may have gotten some of the dates a little wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got that riff. It's pretty recognizable stuff. So thanks again, Monk, and thank you to everybody who's tuning in and watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to give us a like and consider subscribing here to Harp and Guitar, People and Music. And of course, let us know what you think down in the comments below. And if you have any questions at all for Old Whiskey, or if you have a cool and tasty lick that you want Monk to try out, let us know. Give us a shout here at Harp and Guitar. We'd be happy to explore some of these things. So take care, everyone. Have a great day and a fantastic weekend, or the rest of your weekend. And once again, happy birthday to Chester Arthur Burnett, the Howlin' Wolf. Take care, everyone.